Hello, we are finally live. So, Miss Kathleen
Yeah, I think we
figured out.
are.
Uh, Miss Kathleen finally, like anybody, do we have any viewers? I can't see if there are viewers, but if there are any viewers, feel free to reach out to Miss Kathleen, who's our technology expert. Anyways, okay. Uh,
Anyway, okay.
Anybody who's watching the recorded version later, uh,
Yeah, they can watch the recorded version.
okay, Kathleen.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Kathleen Clea Benitez. So I'm now in Quezon City, and with me now is Mr. Gaurav Sharma.
Yeah, my name is Gaurav, not Guava, and it's
Yeah.
basically Gaurav with a G. And so, okay. So the idea, I can I go ahead?
Yeah, you
So
can go
idea,
ahead.
okay. So the idea behind, I'll keep it short and simple. So idea behind Book Cart Philippines is to promote books uh, beyond textbooks. Also, textbook can help students and develop a reading habit, build a community, and all the things a community does, from mentorship to uh, means more of the evolution of books as we know it. So have a community where it's like a self-help, people help each other, and people can share a lot of things. There are a lot of freebies, and there are sometimes technical glitches, like this reading a book, you might have a question.
Yeah.
All the people who love about books in whichever form. So we want to promote that, because we ourselves are book lovers. We've gained so much out of traditional books, but then now there are a lot of new mediums available, reading from a Kindle to audiobooks and all that. So we'll be discussing that. Kathleen.
Yeah, that's right, Gaurav. So that's why we came up with this book cart PH in order for us to create community or build relationship and camaraderie with also with people who also have the love of reading books. So through that we can create a community, we can reach out to them, we can ask them, or we can give their feedback or comments to some certain type of books. So that's why Gaurav has come to the idea that why not we make book cart PH? Because libraries are not really like, especially nowadays in pandemic era, so we don't have really access to physical libraries, so we all have online things. So that's why we have come up with this kind of group wherein we can build community with all our book lovers also. So Gaurav, why do you think book cart PH? Why book cart PH? Actually, right now I'm in Quezon City and Gaurav is in Puerto Galera. So it's just our ways of communicating now through this StreamYard. So why book cart PH? What's in your mind that you've come up to this idea?
I've already explained, it's a community. So,
Yeah.
as any community, people help, they share their ideas, uh, they
Mm-hmm.
share what they are reading, people can share the book reviews, although unbiased or whatever they think. So, they can they post there. Somebody who means there's a reading is a medium, there are different mediums. So anything to do with the reading of books beyond the usual books that as we know. So anything and everything to do with books. And yeah, so and Philippines, because how the idea came, because I was searching for some books. Obviously, things are
Mm-hmm.
available, but sometimes like I want to like I have some like obviously we read, and this book, it's a nice, I'll just give it a, these are the two means I keep reading this, and then other one I read, it's called 21 lessons for 21st century, and Jose Rizal, and like I've already
Mm-hmm.
said, and obviously I
Yeah.
read some dialects and all, so I've got like, it's in your hand, there are no technical glitches and all, but I still enjoy reading on Kindle, on your phone and all. So just
Mm-hmm.
looking for books. Even in Manila, you really have to go to a mall to find, there are not many physical. So how do ideas, because everything is online, So to sharing that, and now people want everything for free, but sadly everything is not free. But you can still get some peer reviews, means your own people. Sometimes even the reviews and the bestsellers are kind of biased, so you don't really know what exactly. But you can relate with a Filipino. Maybe you can talk in Tagalog. What I mean, you have your people around you, like you make groups with the like-minded people, so you can more identify. Maybe on Amazon there are, it's a worldwide thing, made not cater to
Mm-hmm.
Philippines. So that's my idea, that building a book cart Philippines. It also says Philippines, so it caters to Philippine taste. And you have your peers from your college, from your workplace, and they give you inputs there, and yeah, more relatable and more trustworthy. There are a lot of people, but whom to trust and what to and how do you? So making that community, Kathleen.
Yeah, actually, we all now have like around 103 members in our group. So we just started, like, it started like the two of us, and then suddenly a lot of people we've invited, and then some also people also have joined the Book Cart Philippines. So right now we have 103. So we hope that in through time, we still have a lot of members who will join us.
Do we have anyone live who's
Actually, we have four.
okay? You
We
can bring
have
them
four.
online and they can ask questions. You can add them on the thing.
I have posted the
Okay.
link. Actually,
No,
I've posted the link of StreamYard
okay.
in
Let me
the
put it.
Facebook page.
Okay. I'll button here. If anybody wants to join in right now,
Yeah.
come online using the link, and we can have a little discussions. If you are passionate about books, and let me tell you, like, okay, one more thing I wanted to tell you, means bias. Like, I want to throw a question at viewers. Why is TikTok more appealing than books, or why is Facebook the new kind of gossip? Means we all like chismes, easy, it's easy on brains, and like, no, there is a function in society, like when people used to sit outside and talk about what's happening, like a grapevine in our
Mm-hmm.
workplace. You have a informal network when somebody tells you, oh, this is good. Are you aware of this? So this kind of things. Uh, but why is, books? What you get out of books and what you don't, because nothing is left to imagine. Means what is the weakness of the books is also the strength of the book. Why I say that? I say, when people say weakness is like, it makes you think. But what happens when you're watching a TV, which was earlier called a idiot box, which,
Mm-hmm.
it is like you are not using your subconscious, is not away. Means you don't put your imagination. You know what's happening in a movie, but in a book, when you read a scene, you have to create that scene depending upon your understanding of those words, and your understanding of how good the writer has described the scenes. So it's left to your imagination. That's why sometimes some adaptations are kind of disappointing to readers as well as the
Yeah.
author. But in an audio-visual medium, uh, and with graphics and all, everything is there. It makes things easier and easier. So that is the strength. So if you can create, which takes a little bit of your brain, means so that's also the strength of the books, that it lets you think. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I also agree with you. Like when you really read the book, it will let you navigate through the minds of the characters. So you will have this kind of imagination. So that's why sometimes if there's like a movie counterpart, you will also get discouraged because you have like instilled in your mind that this will happen also in the book. But still in the movie it was not really portrayed. So actually we have five viewers now. But
okay.
I think they're too shy to
Has
join
anyone
us.
joined? So we'll take questions. Can you take questions? Because I'm not aware about this medium. I've done like Insta Live and other things where you people can put comments. I'm
Yeah.
not seeing anything.
Yeah, there are no comments yet. So we are encouraging our viewers to please type your comment in the in the comment box of Facebook, and Gaurav and I will try our best to answer all your questions. Actually, I'm following also the Book Art Philippines Facebook Live. So I'm trying to track also our audience and how, if they're interacting, or how they're, or if they have comments. But so far now we have 6 viewers, but there are no comments yet from our viewers. So I would like to encourage our viewers.
No, are the viewers on this? Because I'm not aware if they are on the StreamYard or why means like that's not for viewers. I don't want means.
Yeah, so the thing,
Is it going live on Facebook also?
yeah, this is going live in Facebook. Actually, there are only two of us streaming in StreamYard. So what happens through StreamYard? The StreamYard will publish or will go live through Facebook. So right now we are already live in Facebook. So there might
Okay.
be some delays, but we're
So
live.
can you take questions from the Facebook? People who are watching
Yeah,
from, please write your comments in the Facebook Live. Maybe Kathleen can take that.
yeah, I've already.
Okay.
Wait,
Before we, okay, you can wait for comments. I'll go on to the next thing. We have,
yes,
we wanted to
proceed. Yeah,
announce,
go.
uh, I had written I shared a picture, and for all those creative people, I'd thrown a challenge to write a story in six words. And okay, uh, so so there were few comments, and I think
Yeah,
whoever I didn't wanted to judge that, but I gave like to everyone. Kathleen gave and somebody gave, so I
I also,
somebody
yeah,
like. So if Vera Elizabeth is live, or
yeah.
then I want to congratulate her, and she'll be getting her 100 Tesco load. So congratulations, Vera.
Yo, congrats,
You got
Vera.
you got the most likes. I think three or four.
Yeah,
I don't know. Time I saw it
three,
was
three
three.
likes, I guess. Three
So
likes.
people, and also one more thing to the because we've just starting. I just want
Yeah.
people to go ahead and encourage these people. Things like these are fun. They liked on the picture, but they never went down and saw.
Yes.
And I don't know if people saw that story, but there is one English gentleman. I want to congratulate.
Yeah.
He wants to expat British, and I forgot his name, Cave or whatever.
Dwayne.
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's Dwayne
so that
or
was
Sean.
good. He
Mm-mm.
also participated. I've made a thread where you have to guess a book. So that's a
Yeah,
good exercise for you. There were some classic novels. Somebody asked me a question about that, Pride and Prejudice, and
prejudice.
and there's actually and one more classic novel. I don't remember now, but that's a good way. And other than novel, also non-fiction or for students, if there are any students or professional books and all, I would encourage people to ask questions because there are a lot of people who will be joining. So, today also, I posted and there's a lot of interest. So come
Mm-mm.
forward, share your things, not only books, even if you write blogs or anything, any writing also. We are
Yes.
promoting writing here also. So, any other questions related to that, please go ahead and ask us.
Yeah, so I've already posted that anyone can ask questions, but maybe our
I have,
participants or our viewers are really too shy to ask. So I haven't like received yet any questions.
there's a comment called "Good evening." Somebody has said "Good evening." That's it. So, so we want. Okay, going on
Yeah,
to.
that's my org mate. Hi, Chop Art. Thank you for dropping by.
Okay, say hi. I don't know. I can't see. I would have said hi.
Yeah,
Anybody who has joined from my invite, I want to say hi, and we could have interacted. I'm not really. I'm sorry. I'm not. StreamYard is new. I've done Insta, YouTube, Zoom, and all. We've
yes.
so
Mm-mm-mm.
Kathleen, so you can blame her, or I'm not taking any comment. So, thing,
Okay. Ate Anne is also, I think she also watch us. Ate Anne from PG. Say
And
hi.
and
Nanfer. Hi, Ate
uh,
Anne.
okay. Um,
Okay.
what's our next section, Miss Cassie?
Okay, so actually we have made a list of our agenda for tonight. So we're done why we have made this what is book cart PH and why book cart PH. So now we will tackle the history lane of how book came to be from its from the old form of books up to the digital version of books. So I think, Gaurav, do you have like a brief history of the evolution of books?
I have a very brief history. Right,
Yeah.
first when printing press was invented in China, from that time,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
that was the form of book or newspaper people got to read. So that's the
Mm-mm.
history China, where we invented the printing press. Even before that, people were writing on the caves and
Yes.
also writing as soon as the early man discovered some form of writing. So that was his expression. And as language and its intricacies evolved, people try to it can't be expressed. There is an expression I can't express in words. So sometimes words fell short, but people who know how to weave words, they create magic, uh, right from writing the history to the time. So that's a very short, like from China spread to all other parts of the world. And novel is actually a very new phenomenon of writing books. Earlier, which is from the English speaking world, there were poems and different means.
Mm.
Uh, Telling a very short history about that till the paperback and the novel started coming around 1,000 years from now. And now we have the modern history, I can tell you, means about books. People started from education to everything. Books were written not only on paper, but on different materials. And the students from everything, from mathematics to everything, the books were the source of the only knowledge and sharing knowledge. And travelers writing their travelogues and everything to document, that was the thing. In the new age, in the 21st century, you have different mediums. As the big data, you can store this video, which is very much
Yes.
interactive. But reading and writing or the books still, be it in any form, digital, actually you are reading those words, and what words write it, you have to spare a thought while writing. And when the reader also reads, he it has to strike that chord. So you have to make that passage through which to reach out to your reader. And he
Yeah.
also, so that's what it is. From today's audiobooks are the uh, new way of books people read. There are some short summaries, and people say like you will get a lot of ads. Like people are doing, and some people are reading a lot of books through in shortened book. But they can say that finish a book in one day and all. But that depends upon you, what you want to get out of those books. There are self,
Yes.
there is fiction, there is non-fiction. So whatever appeals to you, if you want to develop your creative things, then I think there is some comments.
Yeah,
uh,
someone asked. I'll show the someone asked. So from
how
Melanie
do
Amor, how will you encourage the new generation who are not a fan of reading books to read and be involved in it? So thank you, Miss Madeline, for that question. Okay, I think Mr. Gaurav was there's some technical issue in his line. So thank you, Miss Madeline, for that question. So how will you encourage the generation? So usually, kasi yung mga generation natin ngayon is more fan of like like TikToks, Mobile Legends. So parang they tend to forget the importance of book. So kaya yun, so we need to encourage them that there's like something they can get from the book. Because yung mga, I mean, there's nothing wrong in playing or in using TikToks, but at least we should balance because, you know, there are a lot of things book can offer other than these things. So do you have anything, Mr. Gaurav, to add to Miss Madeline's question?
I don't have anything against other mediums. Only thing is,
Mm-hmm.
books have to means the question where I can read. How will you encourage? First of all, people we have to change the approach toward books because books people think about studies and that studies are boring. So we have to encourage that creativity encourage that creativity that books are our friends and
Mm-hmm.
evolve the medium. Like audio books are very good. Like personally, sometimes when I read, you are relaxing. You can just
Yes.
listen the professional readers. So that's a good way. A lot of mediums have evolved, and same way books can evolve. Then you have Kindle Paperwhite, which is like digital medium you can store. We and in today's world you can't carry your life. I know we like holding on to a book, but all these mediums should be available and we should develop a habit because a big time people like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, billionaires, they read a lot. And reading is one thing which can develop a lot of skills, not only from reading and writing. So when you read a lot of literature and you develop your own style, so that is very part of things. So encouragement, I will say, we will have to make them more interesting and appealing. There shouldn't be a stigma because in school we think opening book I'll fall asleep. Some people will say if I have to fall asleep I'll read a book. So
Yes.
yeah, so it has to evolve. Like there are audiobooks and there should be something more now. Writers promote actively. I've seen they have book launches, they have discussions,
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
adapted, uh, then that is a lot of things. So being interaction, who has written that, and all these things contribute to more for the new generation to take up reading books. And books will always be there. Only thing is, there was a certain section of society which will not take up reading books. So it really develops on society. Some are still, you go some part of the world, people are still into reading a lot of books.
Yes, actually. I myself also are really fond of audiobooks. It's because whenever I do some other tasks, it would really also like I can do multitasking. Like I can hear the book and then I can also do washing clothes or washing dishes. Or if you are like passing time, you can also do audiobooks. So there are a lot of platforms for that. So thank you, Miss Manilin, for that question. So I think uh we don't have any questions now, so we'd like to encourage all our members or who are with us. So actually, there are 8 people who are in this live. So we encourage everyone to please comment down below, and then you can ask Gaurav personally, or you can ask me about anything that revolves around books.
Next time when
So,
we are
pardon.
Next time when we are doing live, people, I just want to tell people that you can join in and we will take one by one, then people can interact with us.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can leave your what do you want in live? Do you want some book recommendation? So I would like to recommend two things. What I would, Kathleen, which is the book you are reading right now?
Actually, I'm reading right now. Okay, I'm reading right now 21 Lessons in the 21st Century. So I'm still in chapter 9. So I'm not yet done reading with that. So I'm still in the process of reading because I'm juggling also work and reading. So I'm reading right now the 21st Century. Oh, Miss Manilin said, thank you for the answers. Thank you, Miss Manilin, for dropping in our live.
Yes, I was. would agree. I used to read when I was a teenager. I used to read a lot of fiction, but once
Mm.
non-fiction, really quality books, they broaden your horizon and your creative skills and your thought process. Because explore different writings. If you'll go and read those type of literature and today's also, so you can differentiate. Like there's a saying in if you don't know where you came from, how would you appreciate where you are going? So you should know books right from history to the other things, what's happening. So people take spare their thought when the writers write their okay. Facebook user. Oh, cat. Haha. What's that?
It's my board mate, actually. It's my
Okay.
board mate. Hi, Te. Sorry for that. Okay, hi, Te.
Okay. Thanks for that. So means I
Mhm.
want to ask you. So we can have book recommendation and people can
Yes.
down in comments which are really good. I recommend this book to everyone. It's a good and book doesn't have to be like boring. If you pick it up, if you don't complete it, and these are not by the same author, Sapiens. I highly recommend
Yes.
Sapiens. Everybody should read that. It's a history of humankind. It's written like Sapiens. Yeah, Homo sapiens. And the second book, this one, and the one more. So this, I'm a big fan of him. And one more book recommendation, Crime and Punishment from classic Fountain. It means I
Yeah.
can say today I want to tell to one of this, and the other one I want to recommend is Crime and Punishment by a Russian class. It's a Russian classic. So I hope people will, when they finish this book, they will really see the writing skills of the author.
Yeah, actually, authors have different ways of writing, so that's why you need to also read a lot of books from other writers, so you can know their styles or how the way they write. So I also recommend Homo sapiens. Okay, we have another question, Gaurav, from one Facebook user. Wait, from Sir Andre. Actually, Sir Andre is like my financial advisor. So, hi, Sir Andre. Okay, what plans do you have for the future of this group or page? Will there be a reading session for younger and older generations?
As of now, we haven't decided about reading sessions, but yeah, we want to have book reviews, and uh, I hope Kathleen also write reviews, and like although she does her research papers and other things, but she
Ye-
does write about documentaries and other things. So we want to encourage
Mm,
reading sessions. Let's see, means it's a community. So I want people to come out and they can host an event where we can have book reading. Anybody wants to promote their literature or who are writers, and also promote other material that you have. So let's see how people take it. Right now, people have been a little shy, and but we want people to come forward and support each other and tell whatever they feel about books. How have they means I feel connected to books and they help us means reading a lot. It really helps. So answering your that future of group, yeah, we want more people to join in, have more
yeah,
live, more people interacting, book reviews, and also one thing I want to encourage. We do in our means other places I've lived, the people do share. So once you read a book, you don't want, so you can have a book swap. Or you can share your book. You can swap your book with someone. So people can post that I want to give away maybe only the LBC charge or something. So like a paperback, I'm happy to share. And anybody else who wants to share their books they have read, they've finished, so they can put it and somebody can put. So you can have a swap. If you are in Manila, also you can leave it at some place like she's in QC and somebody who's around
yes.
they can also like share among. and also leave for others to read. People, once you finish, people leave books for. So I want to encourage that.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Gaurav. Okay, someone also asked for me. Wait, I'll show it in the screen. Wait. Question for Miss Kathleen. Since I've read some of your blogs, what inspired you to start your blog and or motivate yourself to keep blog up and running? Thank you. So actually it's from my workmate, from my lab mate. Hi Pearl. Thank you for dropping. So actually, since then, when I was in college or high school, I really love writing. So I love writing, I love speaking and all. So I think there's just like someone who will push you that okay, I need to write this one. So that's why collecting all my experiences. So I need to to write it, and so that from time to time I can go back. So that's why I keep on telling Pearl that okay, Pearl, you should write. Also, last time when there's like a contest here in our office in NFRDI about the vow free community, I also encourage her to write. And good for Pearl na she really writes, and she just keep on. It's not really perfect at all, but if you keep on trying things, if you keep on doing things, then you will get there. So for me, my inspiration is just like to I want to expect more something for myself. I want to push myself more in what I can do. And also through blogs and writing your experiences, it will also inspire other people. So it will also give them inspirations. Okay, Kath can do this. So maybe I can also do this. And also it will also give joy to those people that you have come this far, and it will give them the inspiration to work hard and be better. So yun lang Pearl, yun lang yung naging inspiration ko and nag-motivate for me to keep on blogging and to keep on running. She said running because I'm running every afternoon. So I just want to be fit. So that's why I keep on running. But thanks Pearl. Okay, someone also commented. Wait, I can see it. Who is it? Oh, one of my workmates also said, "Wow, I like the book swapping idea."
Yeah, book swapping. Once anybody has finished that, so somebody asked about the book reading sessions. So we can organize if we just have to see
Hmm.
how people are interested. And about other thing in book art is when people are asking, I'm saying like documentation is very important. Whichever way, you make it video documentation or you write it down. There's a saying which says like the faintest ink is stronger than the strongest brain. Means if you write down something, you document what happened when you say the history is flawed. So anybody who took a pen and wrote down a book, that became history. That's the only evidence we have right now. When we look at 400-500 years ago, some traveler from China traveled somewhere, wrote something down. That is a travel log
Yeah.
which forms a part of history. So there are some primary sources, some secondary sources of those times. So that is how history is preserved. And one biggest regret, talking with a big time blogger, he said he didn't do document whatever you are doing. So same thing applies on social media. It's not only about books. I want everybody who's listening right now, when you're doing social media, do social media with a cause. Have a limited, means when you are 18, 19, you start with a lot of people. uh, then the successful people, they narrow down their circle and follow the people whom you want to follow. And when you
Mm.
just swipe, but write down those ideas, uh, or make note, make videos. So what you did for yourself, you don't need to like publish everything, but keep it for you so that you can look back and see the growth happening. Like using app for running, I'll say it's kind of a
Yes.
document, so you can measure your progress. But you should not be so much app based that you forget about. There was a meme I saw that, oh, how was your run? It was these many steps, this. Did you enjoy? uh, it doesn't say that. So they said, like, somebody's asking, did you enjoy your run? He's telling his stats. So don't be bothered about too much stats, but do some kind of documentation. That's the idea. And even when you are reading a book, underline the book and try to synthesize those ideas so that you can create something of your own. What do you think about that? Write it down. It takes a little bit of time, but that will greatly improve what you gain out of that book. uh, which sadly, if somebody had guided them or mentored them, that's what mentoring. We've also added mentoring. I want to talk about that.
Yes.
So entering people who read and enjoyed, or I talked about book card, means this book swapping or whatever. So these people who are taking the lead, I want to thank you. Who's appreciating the idea of book swapping? Hopefully, you'll come
Yeah.
forward. Don't shy, uh, and keep the ideas keep coming in. So we can do much more. And there were community pantries and other things. It can feed you one time, but once you give some education, or you mentor someone, you share your skill or whatever your knowledge, it helps for a lifetime. So I don't know which one is listening. Whatever skill you have, means or books or whatever you want to share, come forward, share that. Some might be needing that. So go ahead and do that. Thank you,
Yeah.
anyone who's been
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Someone also asked question. Question po. I'm not a good writer. Wait, who asked this one? Let me check. So from Clarice. So, question po, I'm not a good writer, but I also want to write the story that popped up in my brain. My problem is, I know the beginning and the end, but I don't know how to formulate the middle. I want my story to be unique. Any tips po?
okay. How to be a good writer, Kathleen?
Okay. Actually, I'm not a good writer myself, so I'm just trying to find also my niche. So I'm trying to find the way of writing. So for me, I just write how I'm feeling. So what are my emotions that time? So I just organize. So it really depends on the writer. So we have our own different styles. Actually, Gaurav has also a good style. I also have my own style. So it you just need, maybe you just need to read a lot of books and explore different types of writing. So you can read a lot of novels, or maybe you can read some fiction books or any books, and then try to find the idea of writing from that author, and then after that try finding your own niche. So what is your style of writing, how will you do that, or anything. So actually for now, for me, I'm just like, when I'm writing, I just like write based on the way I'm feeling it. And then sometimes I have this organization of my thoughts and idea. So from actually, like, there's like introduction and then the body and then your conclusion. So that is the main main part of writing. So you need to have the introduction and then the body and the conclusion. So maybe for you, Clarice, you should try to read a lot of books for you to discover also your own niche. And then, yeah, try to arrange your thoughts and ideas to come up with the writing. And then just keep on writing and writing and writing. And because nobody's really perfect, but if you keeps on writing and writing, your only way is to improve yourself every day. So yeah, that's just based on my experience. So any comment from Gaurav? He's really a good writer also. I love reading his works.
Okay, how to be a good writer? Start writing.
Yeah, easy. Okay. Thank you,
So
Cla,
how to be good
for
in
that
maths?
question.
He asked me how to be good in maths. Start practicing maths. That's how you get better at something. You start somewhere.
Yes.
Whose question is that?
From Clarice.
Okay, Caris. Uh, so you get better. Write for yourself, but writing is like you develop that habit. You write it for yourself. It's not perfect. Uh, so write down you said you have a start and an end. So write the start and
Mm,
end, and then let the book writes itself. Means I'm not yet a published author, but like I did an Insta live last time with the author. He was my senior in Navy, so he has written.
mm,
So I got some ideas from him. One of my classmates, she wrote a book on Amazon. It's quite easy to publish, but that's a like a further topic for that. start writing.
Yeah. Start writing. So that's just it.
Okay. What's the
Okay.
next thing we are going to? Because I think we are almost done with the time. So
Yeah, with our estimated time, we're in 40 minutes now with our live. So there are five people who are with us now. Still with us, bearing with us until this time.
so I don't want
Thank
to.
you.
Okay, I don't want to make it boring, but thanks whoever gave. I've written down that about book swapping and uh,
Mm-mm.
and book reading sessions. Hopefully, we can, if you are
Yeah.
people are interested, we can have some authors. We can invite some authors. Uh,
Yeah.
Suggest, and we can send them a invite, and we can ask them to come for. Who are your favorite authors you are reading? I mostly see it's this Book Art Philippines. So tell me about Filipino authors, so we can reach out to them, and we can have a interactive sessions and some published authors. So write down your comments. I want to know who are your favorite authors, especially the Filipino literature. So not only the basic, but what are you reading and what are available, and whom do you want to see on the show? Maybe we'll reach out and we'll try
Yeah.
to bring next time.
Yeah, we'll try to bring next time your author. So we would like to encourage also our members or our viewers to just comment what do you want Book Art Philippines would give you. So that we can also make it and then it will and plan it for the future. So
I
there's
want to once again wish, congratulate Vera
yeah,
for getting the maximum like. It was easy, there was not much competition. Who will get a peso 100 load, and
100 peso
you
load.
can forward, if you're listening, you can forward your cell phone number through a direct message, and we will share that 100 load. So for others, this was an easy thing. A lot of people liked or done something. If you had so participate, and we'll have more things like that happening in the future.
Okay, someone commented. So she wants Ricky Lee. Ricky Lee is really a famous author. So he authored a lot of good Filipino movies and books. So
So
let's see.
I put the onus on Miss Kathleen to reach out to Mr. Ricky and organize next time a session with him, and hopefully if we can bring him on. So encourage you, like, okay, we want see people. I want more people to join in. We want more numbers. So people to benefit. There are people, and there are other people we can
Okay.
bring in and
Gaurav,
have
you're stuck.
a live discussions
Okay, there is some
about
glitches in our live.
books and
Okay, there are some really glitches in our live. So Gaurav is having some technical difficulties. So one Facebook user, Clarice, I think this is Clarice. Luwalhati Bautista. So yeah, we'll try reaching out to these authors. So maybe in the future, so magpo-post lang po ang Bookart Philippines if ever po we were inviting the authors that your favorite. So anyway, we are encouraging all our members na pwede kayong mag-post sa Bookart Philippines or anything na gusto nyong gawin or in the future, and also ano yung mga suggestions nyo. Pwede din kayo mag-share ng mga documentaries or pwede din kayo mag-share ng inyong mga uh, anong tawag nito? Pwede din kayo mag-share ng mga books to our co-members also. So in this way, we can build community po para sa ating lahat. So para malaman din nila at magkaroon ng interaction. So ang main naman talaga na purpose ng Book Art Philippines, aside from magkaroon ng community or building relationships among book readers, also magkaroon or mag-promote tayo ng camaraderie and harmony. So ngayon, I think Gaurav is still not in the line. So maybe uh, so okay. So yeah, we will kakayanin namin na ma-invite tong mga author na to so that magkaroon din tayo ng another live. So if ever po, pwede kayong mag-comment dito sa live session natin kung ano yung gustong gawin natin. So while waiting for Gaurav, where is he now? So, ito talagang main struggle. Actually, I have provided also the link. So, anyone na pwedeng mag-enter sa StreamYard, pwede po kayong pumasok. So, I have posted it in our Bookart Philippines na page. So, kung pwede kayong mag-interact. Okay, so I think hindi na makakabalik si Gaurav. So in behalf of Gaurav and the Book Art Philippines, I would like to give thanks to everyone who have come this far until so nagkaroon tayo ng 7 viewers until now. So we are in our 47 minutes tayong nag-live. So thank you very much. So actually this is the first time of Book Art Philippines to have this live. So thank you very much for participating and for joining us until this late hour, like 9 p.m. So, I hope to see you again. Keep on posting, keep on commenting, and also keep on interacting to our Facebook group. So, thank you very much. And once again, uh, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat and happy Mother's Day for tomorrow sa lahat ng mga nanay natin dyan and to everyone. So, this is Kath and see you next time to our future live and hopefully magkaroon tayo ng other authors who can join us in our next live. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.